Hey guys, welcome back to part two of the four-part series. My name's Kane. I head up sales at Cake. And in the last video, I showed you how easy it was to set up an ESOP pool. In this video, I'm going to show you, what documents are needed, and what's included in the Cake product. With Cake, we've got all the best practice contracts built in for whatever country you're in. So in this example, I'm going to show you a Aussie best practice plan rules and offer letter. If you're in the US, we've got those covered. With the offer letter, you might have an ISO or NSO here. In the UK, it might be called an EMI scheme. But for the purposes of this video, I'm using an Australian demo account. But it'll be very similar process if you're, logging in from another country. With the plan rules, this governs the overarching ESOP pool that we created in the last video. So these contracts are usually what you know, this sets, what happens if an employee leaves on good terms, bad terms, what happens in an exit event. We've built this best practice plan rules based off, being in the industry for 4 years, working with our legal partners, and just making, a very employee and company, friendly plan rules here. If you want a summary of the provisions, again, we're just trying to automate as much jargon as we can. You can view those in the quick start area. If you're in Australia, there are certain tax concessions. If you're in the US or UK, there's other ones that we sort of built in. And again, if you want more info on the provisions, you can click the handy guide here, and it will pretty much give you a breakdown of, what everything means, any comments, and the reason why we built those the way we did. So let's just go back, subject to time. In the last video, cupcakes, I founded that with my puppy. And we've, decided we want to give equity to our team members, but, we sort of got stuck. There's, so many contracts out there and people, accountants and lawyers, you know, with different contracts. So I just want to use the best practice. I don't care. Really, I just want to make sure my employees are happy and I can get the signed offer out there. So with the offer letter as well, this is the individual offer letter that on the left here, the variables as a founder or equity manager, you'd have to input every time you send an offer out to an employee or advisor. Again, that is all built in for you. So if you want to make any amendments to the plan rules, you can. Let's say I want to change bad terms or good terms. You can come in here and remove provisions. You can add, we can add in your own plan rules or offer letter if you've got one set up already. But this video is, I guess, setting up your first ESOP. If you want to get the resolution signed, so let's say me and Arlo need to get, me and Arlo, let's say we're the directors, and we're going to get that signed. We can go and create a template. Director's resolution, 15% ESOP setup, approve, send for signing. Both me and Arlo will get notified if we're the directors, and we can sort of move forward there. Obviously, all the variables are automated. We've signed the resolution, and next step will be sending out a offer letter to our new hire. So it's part two of a four-part series. Hope this helps.